4 nutrients that help fight age-related muscle bone loss, besides protein. Age-related decline in muscle and bone strength is a reality many face, and it often feels like an inevitable part of getting older. But what's fascinating is that, beyond the well-known strategies like strength training and sufficient vitamin D and calcium consumption, there's emerging research pointing to other nutrients and supplements that might significantly help preserve your mobility and independence. And this is the part most people miss. These additional options could make a real difference in how gracefully you age. Let's explore 4 promising nutrients that could play vital roles in fighting osteosarcopenia, the combined loss of muscle and bone that accelerates with age. These include creatine, probiotics, prebiotics, and HMB. Understanding these can help you make more informed health choices or spark ideas for future discussions. 1. Creatine. Usually associated with athletes and bodybuilders, creatine isn't just about quick muscle gains. Its benefits extend to all age groups. This compound helps supply energy to your muscles and brain by replenishing phosphocreatine, a molecule critical for generating ATP, the energy currency within cells. This means when you supplement with creatine, your muscles can work harder and longer, fostering muscle growth when combined with resistance exercise. Interestingly, recent research indicates that creatine also supports bone health by helping maintain bone structure and potentially reducing fracture risk, thanks to its role in providing energy to bone cells. Combining creatine with supplements like whey protein and branched-chain amino acids may amplify these effects, making it a smart addition to your aging health toolkit. 2. Probiotics. Often thought of solely as gut health boosters, probiotics are live microorganisms found in fermented foods like yogurt and kefir, or in targeted supplements. Their impact on muscle health might be indirect, but important. They help soothe chronic inflammation, reduce oxidative stress, and improve nutrient absorption, including insulin sensitivity, since insulin resistance can speed up muscle loss. Maintaining a healthy gut microbiome could be key in preserving muscle mass as we age. Additionally, animal studies suggest probiotics may enhance bone density by improving calcium absorption and vitamin D utilization, making them an interesting piece in the aging health puzzle. Prebiotics. These are specific fibers that fuel the good bacteria residing in your gut, found naturally in foods such as oats and Jerusalem artichokes, or available as supplements. When fermented by gut bacteria, prebiotics produce short-chain fatty acids that help your body absorb calcium more efficiently, which is vital for maintaining bone density. They also help keep inflammation in check, an important factor in preventing muscle deterioration. The combination of probiotics and prebiotics, forming what's called a symbiotic, could create a powerful synergy in supporting your musculoskeletal health. 4. HMB, beta-hydroxy-beta-methylbutyrate. Derived from leucine, a key amino acid that boosts muscle protein synthesis, HMB is thought to help preserve muscle mass and strength. While not as extensively studied as other nutrients, some evidence indicates that HMB may support muscle performance and recovery, especially in older adults. Its effects on bones are promising but still under investigation, primarily in animal studies. In summary, while foundation habits like strength training, adequate protein intake, and vitamin D remain cornerstones of preventing muscles and bones from deteriorating with age, these additional nutrients, creatine, probiotics, prebiotics, and HMB, could provide extra layers of support. Could they revolutionize how we approach aging, or are they just supplementary? That's a debate worth having. What's your take on integrating these into your health routine? Do you see potential benefits, or do you believe traditional methods are enough? Share your thoughts. Your perspective might inspire someone else to think differently about aging gracefully. This to stay healthy in your 40s and 50s. Expert nutrition tips. Your health journey in midlife is about more than fleeting trends or quick fixes. It's a conscious pivot towards sustainable habits that support long-term vitality. And here's where it gets interesting. Many of the questions about what to eat in your 40s and 50s often go ignored or misunderstood, despite the fact that this period demands a shift in how we approach nutrition. But why does this change happen, and what does it really mean for your diet? Let's start with the core reason: hormonal fluctuations. These shifts are at the heart of many midlife health concerns. Dr. Linya Patel, a renowned women's health dietitian and author of Food for Menopause, explains that testosterone, a key hormone involved in maintaining muscle mass, declines with age. For men, this decrease averages about 1% annually, leading to muscle loss over time. For women, menopause triggers a massive hormonal upheaval, which not only accelerates muscle deterioration, but also affects how effectively the body utilizes carbohydrates, increases systemic inflammation, and impacts gut health. This hormonal roller coaster also tightens the stakes for cardiovascular health. While men traditionally carry a higher risk, postmenopausal women ultimately catch up, with risks matching or surpassing men's, especially as bone density decreases. Post-40, women lose about 0.5% of their bone mass each year, with a significant drop during menopause when estrogen levels plummet, resulting in the loss of roughly 10% of bone mass within the first 5 years of menopause. These biological shifts explain why the dietary strategies that worked wonders in our 20s and 30s often fall short in midlife. That's why understanding specific nutritional needs becomes a vital puzzle piece in maintaining strength and health. One of the most buzzed about topics is protein. The shelves are flooded with high-protein snacks, leading many to wonder if they're falling short. The truth? Typically, healthy adults in Western countries already consume enough protein, and excess intake is often more a marketing gimmick than a necessity. Dr. Federica Amati from Zoe clarifies that most people are not protein deficient. Yet, as we age, our requirements do inch upward. Post-menopause and beyond 65, protein needs increase slightly to about 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. For example, someone weighing 70 kilograms should aim for roughly 84 grams of protein daily. Patel points out that the older guidelines, 0.75 grams per kilogram per day, are outdated, and current research suggests that 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram are more appropriate, especially during hormonal transformations. She emphasizes that spreading protein intake evenly across meals helps with satiety, blood sugar management, and sustained energy, but warns against overdoing it. More than 2 grams per kilogram daily offers no extra benefit and may displace essential nutrients like fiber. Maintaining muscle mass or warding off sarcopenia becomes a significant focus at midlife. Evidence indicates muscle decline can begin as early as in your 30s, with the rate increasing past age 60. The encouraging news is that it's entirely possible to slow, even reverse, muscle loss through a tailored mix of sufficient protein intake and regular resistance exercise. Incorporating movements such as resistance training, lifting light weights, or even using household items like tins of beans for arm curls keeps muscles engaged. Professor Bernard Korf highlights a vital point. Muscle growth isn't simply about eating lots of protein. It's about stimulating growth through movement. Protein is the building block. Exercise is the architect. So pairing adequate nutrition with physical activity, even a daily walk or simple resistance exercises, can preserve or enhance muscle strength well into older age. And what about brain health? As time passes, cognitive changes like memory lapses, brain fog, and mood swings can start to appear. But diet may offer some protective benefits. Amati advocates for a diet rich in variety. Aim for at least 30 different plant foods weekly, including nuts, seeds, fruits, vegetables, pulses, and legumes. Dipping into a rainbow of colors ensures a broad spectrum of nutrients called polyphenols, which have been linked to reducing the risk of chronic conditions such as cardiovascular diseases, neurodegenerative disorders, and certain cancers. Nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, essential for building and maintaining nerve cells, and choline, a B vitamin found abundantly in eggs, are crucial for brain function. Creatine supplements, commonly associated with sports performance, are also showing promising effects on brain health, especially for menopausal women. Hydration is often overlooked, but plays a surprisingly pivotal role in mental clarity. Patel reminds us that even mild dehydration causes the brain to shrink slightly, impairing cognitive function. Sleep quality in midlife can also be influenced by dietary choices. Amati notes that reducing added sugars and boosting fiber intake not only support overall health, but might also help improve sleep quality. The link isn't fully understood, but it may involve reducing inflammation and stabilizing blood sugar levels. Incorporating more fiber-rich foods, think whole grains, pulses, and vegetables, is a simple, effective step. As heart health becomes a greater concern for those in midlife, especially women post-menopause, diet again plays a vital role. Amati recommends foods like oats, rich in beta-glucan fiber, that binds cholesterol for elimination, as well as nuts and seeds, which contain healthy polyunsaturated fats. The overarching strategy: adopt a diverse, plant-centered diet akin to the Mediterranean pattern, which over time can help shift cholesterol levels toward healthier ranges. She suggests small but impactful changes, replacing half the meat in a typical bolognese with lentils or chickpeas, enjoying oats for breakfast multiple times a week, having a handful of nuts, and including fish as a regular part of meals. These little adjustments, accumulated over time, can substantially enhance heart health. So, what are some practical, straightforward tips for someone in their 40s or 50s eager to age gracefully? Amati recommends focusing on 30 different plant foods weekly, minimizing processed foods, and embracing the full spectrum of colors on your plate. Eating the rainbow. Patel echoes the sentiment that there's no one-size-fits-all diet. It's about finding what nourishes you sustainably and makes you happy. And remember, no matter your age or current health status, there's always room for positive change. As Korf wisely puts it, it's never too late to start making adjustments that can genuinely transform your well-being. The journey to health in midlife isn't about perfection, but persistence, and perhaps a little more curiosity about what our bodies need as we continue to grow stronger and wiser